Hello friends, you are watching This is Awesome Videos, and today we are going to solve some past year problems of quadratic equation. Okay, so this is my last video on the quadratic equation. From tomorrow we are going to start a new chapter. Okay, so let's see the very good and tricky equations of quadratic equation. The main thing to know is the basics. Okay, if you know the basics you can solve toughest question and the simplest question. Okay, the first one is, it is asked in IIT 1977, the coefficient of x in the equation x square plus px plus q is equal to 0 was wrongly written as 17 in the place of 13. Okay, so the right coefficient of x is 13 but it is written as 17, and the roots thus found were -2 and -15. Find the roots of the correct equation. So what we have to find? We have to find the root of correct equation. Okay, so what's the correct equation? Correct equation is x square plus 13x plus q, and we have the roots of the wrong equation, that is x square plus 17x plus q is equal to 0, and the roots are -2 and -15. And what we have to find? We have to find the roots of this equation. We have to find the roots of this equation, x square plus 13x plus q is equal to 0. But for that we must need the value of q, and how we are going to find that? We have these two roots, -2 and -15. For this equation we all know the multiplication of roots are c by a. Formula for the multiplication, that is c by a, so q by 1, it is q. Q is equal to -2 into -15. See, -2 into -15 is equal to q. We need to find out the value of q, and the product of roots is q. So -2 into -15 is q. So q is equal to 30. And now just simply put this q is equal to 30 here. So we have x square plus 13x plus 30 is equal to 0. That means x plus 10 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. So x is equal to -10 or -3. So the correct roots are -10 and -3. Okay, very simple question. You just need to know the basics. Okay, and how to apply it. Let's see one more example. If r be the ratio of the roots of equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then show that r plus 1 whole square by r is equal to b square by ac. Now what they say? They say the ratio of the roots of this equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is r. Now tell me, what if we let the alpha and beta are the roots of the equation ax square plus bx plus c? So we know the sum and the product. Sum alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Multiplication alpha into beta is equal to c by a. And what is r? They say it is the ratio of the roots. That means alpha by beta. Alpha by beta is equal to r. Okay, and we have to find out r plus 1 whole square by r. Okay, so what is the value of r plus 1 whole square by r? So just simply put, r is equal to alpha by beta here and here. So I put it out, alpha upon beta plus 1 whole square upon alpha upon beta. Okay, so it comes out like this: alpha plus beta whole square upon alpha into beta. So it is alpha plus beta whole square upon alpha into beta. Okay, now alpha plus beta, we know the value, the sum of the roots, that is minus b by a. Its whole square upon alpha into beta, multiplication of the roots, that is c by a. Now just simplify, it's b square by ac. So RHS, then the question is proved. Okay, so very simple question, but still we need to know the simple basics. Okay, good question. Let's see one more. If a square minus 1 upon into x square plus a minus 1 into x plus a square minus 4a plus 3 is equal to 0 be an identity in x, then the value of a. Okay, see friends, I recommend you to pause the video as the question appear and solve by yourself. If you do this thing, you have the practice and idea how we are going to solve the question in the exam. Okay, and if you have any query, then watch the video fully and solve the question. and if the question is right, then it's good, and if you do the question wrong, then you have the solution here. Okay, so this is the question. If a square minus 1 into x square plus a minus 1 into x plus a square minus 4a plus 3 is equal to 0 be an identity in x, then the value of a. If this equation has identity in x, so the coefficient must be 0. All the coefficient must be 0. That means a square minus 1 is equal to 0, so a is equal to 1 or minus 1, we all know that. Now a minus 1 is equal to 0 because it's coefficient of x, that means a is equal to 1, and a square minus 4a plus 3 is equal to 0. So we have a minus 1 into a minus 3 is equal to 0, that is a is equal to 1 and 3. For this whole three thing, the common root is a is equal to 1. Okay, a is equal to 1 is the common value. So a is equal to 1. If we put a is equal to 1, then the relation will be an identity. Okay, so what is an identity? Identity in x, that means all the coefficient must be 0. Okay, very simple question. So this is all about the quadratic equation. Those students who don't know the formula, please go to the topic lecture and see all the formulas here. And from the tomorrow we are going to start one more new chapter. Okay, watching. If you have any query, ask me in comments. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like this video, don't forget to share it and hit that subscribe button.